Video, I'm not going to name names, but I would like you to know that I am going to name names at some point, possibly next month or so.
Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back again with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking about a quirky little YouTube channel called Jake Doolittle. Now, if you guys don't know who the Doodler is, essentially he is a left-leaning bread tuber who also does commentary videos. So essentially he's a commentary channel, but he gives a worse opinion than most other channels, hence why he doesn't really get many views. Now, the reason why I know about him is about a year ago, he had a pretty infamous spout with H3H3. Now, the reason why they are beefing is essentially Doolittle over here decided to accuse H3 of faking his lupus, and when H3 very easily disproved his accusations, Jake Doolittle did one of the worst apology videos I think I've ever seen. You know, he didn't really own up to it. You're literally accusing someone of faking an illness, and when it gets disproven, you don't really take accountability. Now, speaking of apologies, that's why we're talking about him today, is because he recently made another apology video. Now, to give a little bit of context, Jake Doolittle does run a charity called Never Stop, and if you go over to the page, this is what it says. Never Stop is a charity for the diagnosed, the misdiagnosed, and everything in between. Our goal is to provide financial assistance to people in long-term financial and physical crisis. Now, obviously, it's pretty commendable to have a charity. I mean, big props for that. I think charity work is some of the most important work we can do as a society. But that being said, he decided to go on a massive rant video titled, "I'm frustrated with the commentary YouTubers," and this video is like 15 minutes long, and it's essentially him just upset that his charity isn't doing as well as he wants it, except there's a really important part throughout this entire video where he claims that he has reached out to many other commentary channels and they never either replied to him or they just denied him, giving him money. He basically sent the messages asking, to help finance his endeavors here, right? His charity.
A lot of these YouTubers love talking about holding people accountable for their wrongdoings and all that kind of shit. But when I try to say, hey, if you have any extra money, we are giving $500 a month. I know that you just put on your close friend story that you're making 15 grand off this brand deal. Hey, I would love the help. My views are down, but you're getting, I don't know, 50,000 subs a month. What are we doing here?
He goes on to explain how if they don't get back to him within a certain amount of time, he's going to start releasing names, right? Essentially blackmailing these people. At the end of the day, it's their money, and as frustrating as it is to run a charity, especially a failing charity like he is right now, you can't force people to donate to your charity. And I also thought it was a little suspicious, the fact that he is going after other commentary channels to donate. I don't know if he knows this, but commentary channels don't really like him as far as I've seen so far. Not a lot of commentary channels agree with his channel. So of course, if you reach out to people who don't like you to donate to your charity, either they're not going to trust you or they're just not going to care, right? It's all about you as a person. So of course, if you're going to reach out to, I don't know, Diesel Patch or someone else who has made a video on you, obviously they're not going to donate to you. So you don't even have a right to really make a video bitching about it. I can understand the frustration, don't get me wrong, right? Like, you're running a failed charity, you see all these people with a bunch of money within your same community, and you're reaching out to them to give you money for this, right? But when they don't give you money, you just got to take it on the chin and move on, right? You can't force people to donate, right? Like, that's so annoying. Now, he did actually take this video down because I think he did kind of smarten up. Either he smartened up or he realized the backlash he was going to get for saying something like that. So a channel called Rob's Media did re-upload it, but it got taken down very quickly by a copyright strike. Which again is extremely messed up. It's like just trying to hide it. The other day he did release his apology video. Now, I'm not going to break down this entire apology video, but there is some key things to take away from it. First of all, he does say he's sorry, right, which is pretty important in an apology video. But the fact that this video is 25 minutes long is insane. It's about maybe 20 minutes longer than it should be. I think when you're making an apology video, the best way is to be just quick with it. Just say sorry, explain where you were at, why you made the video, and move on. But like 24 minutes of this entire video is him just talking about his own medical issues, which again sucks. I understand it, but it's more of him just like trying to gain sympathy versus like actually trying to give context. So essentially the context is he has his own medical problems, so he's very, emotionally attached to this. And like I said, this is a failing charity. He is only giving $500 a month to it. He's barely having any donors to give to this charity. Not only that, but he also explains in his apology that he's getting more applicants than they can actually fill requests. So at the end of the day, I don't really know what to tell you, man. Maybe don't accept applicants when you're barely holding on and you're not getting any donations. That might be a smart idea. And if you're going through your own medical problems, maybe it's time to put this charity on a wait or cancel it altogether. right? I think that's what's going to have to happen here, right? Maybe start managing your money a little bit better. I understand medical issues can pop out of random. I mean, we all know that, right? So maybe start prioritizing some stuff here. He also claims that he's barely holding on financially too. Well, dude, start making more videos, right? Like, this is some stuff you can't really complain about, right? Like, you have an opportunity to work overtime. A lot of people have to work a set amount of hours and they can't work more than that. You can upload every day if you really want to. And he also explains how, like, there's not a bunch of topics to talk about, which I disagree with. You can talk about a new thing every single day. The internet's always expanding. You just might not like a lot of the topics you're talking about. But if you're genuinely that struck for money because of your own financial bills and obviously trying to help this charity, just start posting a lot more. But I don't think he wants to because he's lazy. It's easier to bitch online and try to gain sympathy to actually put the work in and just start uploading more. At the end of the day, this whole entire apology video is just bad, right? I understand the sympathy aspect. I understand, you know, going through your own medical problems. But at the end of the day, you were about to blackmail a bunch of YouTubers for just not donating to your charity. And then you spent the rest of the video of your apology just trying to gain sympathy. Right? It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, at the start, I was like, okay, he's actually taking accountability. He accepts the fact that this was a bad video. You know, he let his emotions get ahead of him. But then the entire rest of the video is just him complaining and talking about his own medical problems and stuff, and complaining about stuff that's pretty easily fixable, right? If you're having too many applicants, stop allowing applicants. Right? If you're not having a very successful charity, maybe cancel the charity, right? It sucks, but that's what you have to do because of your own financial issues, right? But anyways, that's all I really want to talk about. If you guys like this video, leave a like, subscribe. Also, let me know your comments in the comments down below. Also, if you guys want to join my Discord, the link will be in the description as well. And as always, guys, I'll see you